You are now tuned into Serial Killaz podcast, where we provide the cereal and you bring the bowl. With your two hosts.
Yo, welcome to Serial Killaz podcast. It's your boy Jay Mazur.
Hollywood Rock in the building.
Just follow my nose. It's always nose.
Tricks are for kids, silly rabbits.
They're great. You better eat that damn cereal. You ain't got no damn milk. I ain't got, I bet you. When I was coming up, we didn't have milk, cereal, a bowl to eat in. Don't care what kind of milk it is. You don't care. 2%, 3% buttermilk, patent milk. Hold a cow in a patent milk can. I bet you eat that too. What's wrong with you?
All right, I eat it.
Now, the Serial Killaz podcast.
Yo, welcome to Serial Killaz podcast. It's your boy Jay Mazur.
Hollywood Rock in the building.
Y'all already know what it is, and we got an amazing guest with us today. One of hip hop's very own, Sixman. What it do?
What's up? Live in the building. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming through, man.
Sure,
we appreciate you coming through, bro.
Man, we got to support real people, man. I saw you supporting us. So, man, I was like, hey, man, we got to make it happen. And, you know what I'm saying, get you on or whatever, on here, man, to do an interview. And how did you come up with the name Sixman?
Like two ways. Like, I was in a group called The Shogun back in Grand Rapids. So that group had consisted of a famous rapper today, Willie the Kid, who was with DJ Drama. It was all of us in the basement, and it was 5 of them already. And then I kind of came to the school and was battling one of the members. He wanted to put me in the crew. He was like, yo, I'm going to call you the Sixman Assassin. I ran with it, right? So I was Sixman Assassin for a minute. Then I took that name and flipped it in my own. I was born with 6 fingers. Still got it right here. So I was like, nah, I'm really the 6th man. Like, that's just me. So
He ain't know that?
Nah, he ain't know that. So I just embodied that after, on my own. You know what I mean?
get a whole Wu-Tang vibe, though.
Yeah.
Was it inspired by that?
Yeah, we was big Wu heads back in the day. Major Wu heads, man.
Yeah, Shogun, the 6-man assassin, all of them. Like, hold on, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, man, did you ever finger pop with that finger?
No, I haven't. Nah, but I might lay it down the road or something. You know what I mean? He just gave me the idea. You know what I mean? Like, all right then.
That's dope. So he never knew that, and he gave you that name. Did you like the name from the jump, or you was like, and then you went with it, or?
Yeah, I liked the name for the jump because I see where he was coming from, and like you're the 6-man addition to the crew, but you assassinating, like you're a real addition. So I liked it, and then I ran with it. So it was 6-man assassin for a minute. Then I just dropped the assassin and really embodied and branded 6-man. You know what I mean? So I loved it. Yeah, I still give him his credit for it today. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's dope. Oh, y'all still rock.
Yeah, he's on the tour with me coming in June. Like he's rocking with me. So
okay, that's
been
dope,
my friend
man.
for a long time.
That's dope. What you about to say about Wu-Tang?
No, I'm saying, like, when he expanding everything, I'm like, I get a whole Wu-Tang energy from everything.
Do you like Wu-Tang?
Yeah, it's my favorite group. Yeah, it's my favorite group. I'm a Wu head.
Wu-Tang whack, man.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't grow up on Wu-Tang, but I end up tapping into him after I saw the not the documentary, the movie they put together.
Oh, the TV show.
The TV show. When I saw that, I'm like, damn, Brian, I started doing a lot of homework.
A lot of research on him.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, damn, it's dope, bro.
We was active on him back in the day.
I think it was the beats for me, I guess. I guess
right?
I don't know.
That RZA was
ODB. ODB. I like ODB.
Yeah.
I like Method Man.
Yeah.
I ain't never really get into like Raekwon and Ghostface like that.
Yeah, Raekwon was snapping, bro.
They some of the best. The Purple Tape,
I give you $1 million right now. You name one of their songs.
Oh, I don't know. I can't name off the top of my head. But looking at that series,
right,
but I did go back and listen to which one had the classic album? Is it it might be the Purple Tape.
Yeah, the Purple Tape.
Is that Raekwon or Ghostface?
Raekwon.
Yeah. I did go back and listen to that. You can let it play all the way through.
Yeah, that's
But them as like a group is what I'm talking about. Oh, when they as a group, like individually, I be liking some joys, but like when they come all together, I can't.
You gotta go back to 36 Chambers and Wu-Tang Forever. Like those two right there, like you gotta really like sit and just try to embody them, like, cause it really defines their individuality before you even get over to the solo.
So who's your favorite one?
For me, it would be like Method Man. You know, and then Ghostface.
Okay, then Ghostface. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you like that ODB?
Yeah, ODB. I love ODB, man. I got nothing but love for ODB. Like ODB's son comes up to where I work at, man. Like he was up there last night, young old dirty bastard, man. So.
Oh, he out here now?
Yeah, he out here to A, man. He out here moving around. Man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out him.
Is you from the A?
Am I from the A?
Yeah.
No, I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay, all right, okay. Yeah. I knew that. I just want to say I equip you.
All day.
I wanted to see if Jay knew that.
Of course. I knew. Like, I did my homework.
I wanted to see if he did his homework too. I wanted
to
make sure he did his homework too. He was
copying
off
the
my
homework
paper.
is here. Yeah, the homework is here.
Yeah, but when I saw Grand Rapids though, only thing I think about Grand Rapids is Floyd.
Yeah.
Mayweather. He's from Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I did not know that.
So talk about Grand Rapids, like.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we got Floyd Mayweather being the champion, one of the best boxers out there. You know, he's from where we from. So, you know, him being where we from, he gave us a lot of motivation and hope to know that we could take it to the top, coming from where we come from. But we also got, you know, a lot of dark man from the Wu-Tang is right from Grand Rapids. Willie the Kid's from Grand Rapids.
What's his name?
A lot of dark man.
No, I'm talking about the other one you just said.
Willie the Kid.
Willie the Kid?
Yeah, he's from Grand Rapids.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We got a lot of people. Al Green, Adina Howard.
Al Green from?
Really?
Yeah, the Barges.
Hey, Adina Howard.
You know what I'm saying? Switch.
Okay.
Like we go deep. Yeah, we go deep. A lot of people just
Okay,
be
a lot of
knowing.
you done came from.
Hey man, we was backstage, man. I just did a show not too long ago, and Adina Howard was on the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, no, because when we was backstage doing something, and I'm like, who was that on the stage? That Adina Howard. I'm like,
I know when her song play, you were like,
yeah. I was like, dang, I was like, man, what's up? Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Legendary, man. Legendary.
That's crazy. Yeah. So what brought you to the
A? Music, you know, like I was killing shit, you know, back at home in 99, 2000. And I got to a point where I'm like, I done did everything. We all over the radio stations. We done opened up for everybody. So I really convinced the fam, like, let's go down to Atlanta. I want to be embraced into the music business and really learn some stuff. So that's what just brought us down here. Then my mom had found some things in schooling with culinary arts. So that gave her a focus of coming down here, and then we was gone.
Oh, so your mom came down too? Okay.
Yeah, we had came down together at that time. It was just me and her. Like she wasn't even married at that time. My younger brother wasn't even down here. It was me and her came down here. We moved and we came down here. We was on Pine Street at the Savannah Suites before we transitioned out and headed out to Marietta. Like we really thugged it out down here, just me and her. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. And when you come down here, you definitely got to thug it out.
Yeah, we thugged it out,
man. I got some stories of thugging it out
until it all happens and you get all set up. Yeah, man.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
Yeah, you do, man.
I would say a lot like music brought all three of us here, bro. Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was brought me.
Well, you know, with that show too, that man, we was willing to chase our dreams because another thing too, like, it's somebody right now that's watching or somebody is saying to themselves like, man, I want to do it, but they're a little scared.
They're procrastinating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? They're a little scared to do it. And I'm going to tell you, it ain't going to be all, stop watching Love and Hip Hop and all that.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, like when I first started doing music, my buddy was like, man, shout out to my boy Gus. He was like, man, I ain't finna get no job, rock. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm just going to do this music. I'm like, okay, how you gonna pay for the studio?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's like, man, but that was his passion for it. But I'm like, I'm looking on the other side of it, like, you gotta take out the money to pay for it or whatever. I'm like, you gotta stop watching them behind the musics, man. Them people be lying sometimes, like, man, I just did it on my own. I just came with one book bag, like,
right. They're leaving out a lot of gaps in the story.
A
lot of gaps.
Man,
entertainment. They on TV entertaining you right now. They
ain't
ain't telling you all the crazy thing that they went through to even get there.
Right.
Is somebody else in your family do music? Like, what brought you to music?
Again, like my mom's, bro. Like, so to give you the story on that, like when I was young, we was back in California. She would sit me down, like, so she can go do her thing, and she put on Sesame Street, Beat Street. Sesame Street, breaking.
Wow.
Right? And then she
you was going from breakdancing to
you know what I mean?
Ernie and
right, Bert. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm a kid, but then I'm falling in love with hip hop, back to a kid. But she was doing it because she had already met Shabba-Doo out there in California. She had been back there and met the Whispers. She was very involved in. She loved it, the breakdance and the hip hop of it. Like my dad, he wasn't with it. Why you got him? Why he spinning on his back? And like she tell me this story, like he was a hater. She was really with it. So I give credit, like, she the one that really put me on to fall in love with hip hop. After that, though, I got into it, you know what I'm saying, on my own, and found my passion was just, okay, I like writing. It make me feel good. It's therapeutic. Like, it's keeping, like, and then to a point in life, like, it was keeping me alive, you know what I'm saying? It was saving my life, so.
That's dope, man. When did you take it serious?
I would say the last year of high school, like, I was big in football, right? So I was supposed to be playing football. I was defensive and fullback.
You was nice or trash?
No, I was nice. I was playing from Pop Warner all the way through high school. I was in the city, you know, with us. I went out. I got locked up for like a year. I went to the other side of the school.
What did you get locked up for?
I don't know. I was running around ragged, bro. I was like, I had a lot of family issues. Like, my mom was, you know, an addict. You know what I mean? I was young. I was lost out there. So I could imagine, like, what I was doing at that time. I got put in one of the boys' home back then out there.
Okay. So and that's how it came about. Well, I mean, we get to that.
Yeah, now you see it.
Yeah,
I already see it, how that's coming about.
Okay.
And then, like, I got out there and I seen, when I was in the school, the white school, man, they had their own thing going on. All these kids was raised out here playing with them. I couldn't play because of a credit. At that moment, I transitioned into music fully. I just started battling, getting into it, talent shows, and it became alive from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did your guys, everybody around you, like was you dope right off the bat, or you like grew into you grew into it?
Keep it real, like I had to grow into it a little bit. Like, first when I was coming to the basement with the guys, I can remember Willie the Kid writing me a couple lines, like, start there, and then I would finish it out. So I had to grow into it a little bit, and then after, when I caught it though, sheesh, like I took forward center than most of them. Besides Willie, was the first one to get on from us. Like, he took off nationally, but then after that,
yes, that's why when you went back to you said his name, I'm like, who you say again? Because it sounded like I heard that name before. I remember it was like Gilly the Kid, Willie the Kid. Yeah. And then when I was start rapping, my name was Bully the Kid.
Okay.
Bully the Kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold on. So that's why when you said Willie the Kid, I'm like, it sounded like I heard that name before. I'm from Chicago, so that's Midwest. I know I'm about and heard his name though.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, he right down here in the A, you know what I'm saying, and made his history with it. But, you know, I was in the city at that time, you know, doing my thing real heavy, you know, so yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope, man. Yeah. And was there ever a time where you was in a relationship and a woman didn't respect you on your grind for your music?
All the time. Like all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard. Like, for me, like, I keep it real. Like, I'd be like, why do it be so hard for me? And I be seeing other cats with not so much emotion, and they be like happily ever after with it. Right, but it'd be hard for me, and I got a little emotion going on, you know what I'm saying? But it's been like that since I was 17. I had my first record deal. My first girlfriend, she let me go on the phone. It was funny. She was like, I can't do this no more because I already see where you going. I see where it's gonna be, and I ain't really like with it. You know what I mean? And it was kind of heartbreaking, but I respect it today because I see where she went. Like, she in the corporate world and doing all that. Like, you know, this kind of wasn't for her. So, you know, but I go through that, you know.
Right, man. Man, it's a different type of life, man. Everybody, he go through it a lot too.
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of women ain't cut like that. Like a lot of it be insecurities at times. Like me, I'm an R&B person. I'm not even R&B. I make music. I'm a singer. So when they see,
you probably would know it if he got the headphones on, so you can't see the R&B earring. So when he got the R&B earring, you know the R&B earring, the one that hang.
This dude's stupid. So doing like multi genres, like I come across from cougars down to whatever women my age or whatever. So when they start seeing that, at first they support it, but when they actually go to my shows and they start seeing I get swarmed like that, they start looking like, damn, they start being standoffish. A week go by, 2 weeks go by, a month. You're like, then what's wrong? Yeah, go to them groupies you got. Oh, they make you. I'm like, what?
Right, you like, what? Man, I totally
say they support me, like they supporting what I do, so I could be able to get you them shoes. You want them shoes, right? Like, but if they don't support me and I come off being standoffish, I say I
Right.
make music for them.
Right,
Like if
absolutely.
that's who I cater to.
A lot of them don't understand that, man.
They
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? They don't want to rock with
So
that.
what was the first job you had to support your music?
I don't even really know. I know. Oh no. It was Campaign Tell. We was doing telemarketing, and we was hitting up people doing surveys about who you gonna vote for at that time. I don't know who was running for president at that time. Like we talking about like what 96, 97, 98.
That was probably what, Bill Clinton?
Yeah, Clinton. It was Clinton. Yeah, Clinton and them. Yep. So I got
Was
that
running
job.
against Bush or?
No, it was Clinton for sure.
It wasn't Bush.
It was Clinton for
97.
sure at that time.
Yeah,
Now I'm thinking about it. And yeah, like I was coming from doing that job, I was still in boys' home. My mom had switched my social security around. I was still underage, got me in there. I started working. I was taking my money and putting it to going to the studio, getting clothes, of course. I was still young, but I was going to the studio more so though. You see what I'm saying? Like we was getting demos done, you know.
Okay.
So,
when you had your first show?
First show, man, that's hard because we done so many back in the day, but it probably would have been the first one I could think of, like, was maybe Benton Harbor, a talent show. It was just, I think it was me and my crew at that time, Dynasty Fam. I think I wasn't a part of Shogun at that time, but they did their thing. So I think it was this show in Benton Harbor, a talent show we did.
Okay.
So speaking of shows, I was doing my homework on something like Elevation. You had performed. It was the 50 years of hip hop, right?
Yep.
What was that experience like?
Hey, hold on. And before you answer that, I gotta hit you with the old school DDT. Cause our serial killers audience out there. Man, I hit him up like when we wanted to do the interview. So I went on the page. I'm like, okay, let me see what he got going. I just see a lot of flyers. So I tell Jay, I'm like, I just see a lot of flyers.
I'm skimming.
I'm skimming because we like to do our homework. Like a couple of guests had already came and they try to give us their questions before they come. We like, man, we don't operate like that. Like, man, we talented in our right because we do music. And I'm like, man, we gonna always be different. That's why we came with the name Serial Killer. So I'm like, and so I was like, man, let me go. So we do our homework so we can ask certain type of questions. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what that, I just said, so when I hit you up, I was like, man, call me. We got on the phone, we chopped it up. He sent me his bio. When I seen this nigga bio,
I was like, damn.
I said, wait till I called him. I said, do you know this nigga doing 30-minute shows?
Yeah.
You know what
I'm
I'm
like, why
saying?
not this on the social media?
I said, this supposed to be like, because the social media is like I tell people all the time. That's your report card.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? That's how the teacher grade. Let me see what you've been doing. I don't really care about the followers because you can have fun and have action.
Right.
You know what I'm
True
saying?
story.
You know what I'm
True story.
saying? Like, man, I'm like, so I be on tour all the time, and I'm like, man, I don't got 100,000 of them, you know what I'm saying, like that. So I don't be caring about that. But I was like, man, I want to like see what was. I could determine what you're doing because a lot of the followers sometimes be fugazi. So I'm like, man, when I'm looking at the bio, I'm like, and so is that the D? Oh, what if you get out? I'm going in because I was respecting the fact that you did a 30-minute show. But what was the question, Jay?
No, about the Elevation, because at the 50 year of hip hop, like you was rocking the hell out of that. People,
man.
They rock with you heavy.
And is that your DJ?
Yeah, that's my DJ.
Nigga,
that's my DJ.
Dope.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is getting. You know how hard it is to get a DJ that's consistently on the tour with you. Man, we're just talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he talking about the Jammy Awards.
The Jammy Awards.
Mm-hmm. That was an incredible show, man. Like 35-minute show. But yeah, all my shows is like 35, 45-minute shows. And I be telling guys, man, I be like, you're not going to really get paid. And this is something they taught me in Europe. You're not going to get paid until you can do 30 to 45-minute show. For sure. But no, it's good information.
Yeah, I know.
Because I didn't know when I was here. Like, that changed my life as far as how I see the game and how I, attack it. Mm-hmm. But they really had schooled me like, bro, if you ever want to get paid how you seeing them get paid, bro, you got to do 30 to 45 minutes and you can't rap over your vocals. I was like, bro, I don't know if I can do that.
You was not rapping over the vocals.
No vocals.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm rapping over vocals, my God.
Okay.
I at least have the ad libs.
I'm rapping over. Only because like the way I perform, I'm like energetic.
For sure.
So I'm like, man, I'm more into the crowd, so I'm energetic. I'm jumping off stuff and that. So sometimes they might go 2-3 seconds where ain't nothing being said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's different.
happens.
But I noticed that when I saw him, like, I was like, dang, and I was like, when I saw you rocking with a white towel in your pocket, why you don't have a black towel?
I always request for a black towel.
Oh, you see?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I always request for a black towel. It's on my rider. They must have didn't get it right that day. I had to take a white towel, but I always request.
You see
for a
how
black
different
towel.
I'm watching the performance. I'm like, why didn't you ask for a black towel?
No,
Why
I
you
do.
got a white towel?
I do all the time.
See
all
how
the time.
that's dope.
Yep.
That's dope, man. And I'm like, when I saw you on it, because I saw him like he had a Sixman shirt on. I'm like, I said, this nigga got a DJ. Yeah. I was like, man, and I'm telling you, I said, see, this need to be on there. Like,
then 30 minutes, you can chop it
got
up into like 10 to 20 different content that you
right, yeah.
Okay, that's
real.
real.
Then you engaging with the crowd. You engaging with the crowd.
You loving you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, and the crowd was, and they was feeling it, and you kept them, you know what I'm saying, going. Then another thing you killed them with, when you came on the stage, before you came out, you played like other records. That ain't had nothing to do with you, just warming it up.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to your DJ. What's the DJ name?
DJ 7/8.
DJ 7/8. Y'all like them numbers in y'all name.
Yeah,
huh?
we do, man.
DJ 7/8. Shout out to you, man. You was rocking the crowd, man. That's dope, man.
But
is
what's
he
good?
here?
But what's good?
No, he in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, Michigan.
What's good is that you know your demographic though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? There's some artists we were just talking about earlier, like when we was coming in here. There's some artists they just want to get on set and just perform, and they this is a whole country crowd.
Yeah.
This all country. They just want. They want Garth. They Garth Brooks. They like all these people. But you want to say, hey, let me spit a 16. But they're gonna look at you crazy.
Yeah, that's not.
But you know your demographic. So when you came on stage, they appreciate you and they embrace you effortlessly because everything that you was spitting on the mic. I'm like, man. I'm like, damn. Okay. They loving this, man. If they ain't know his song yet, boy, they catching on to it.
They catching on to it. Yeah,
You know
yeah. I just stay me, man. Like, you just stay you. I don't be trying to do the extra following, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, but again, like, no flex, though, but I learned all that from when I was being over in Europe because I wasn't performing like that before. I was rapping over vocals before that. But then...
I see a lot of hip-hop artists that be on the hip-hop, and they don't be really rapping on the vocals.
Yeah, it's like it's a rule. It's like a rule. But I didn't learn that until they was really putting it in my head. Then I got to stand behind stage and watch Redman's whole performance. That was a game changer because I said to myself, I said, oh, that's all I said. I said, oh.
You know how I know you watched it? Because that's what I'm a performer too. So I watched Split Star, Mad and Ref, Method Man, Redman, and I watched Flav.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But here's how I know that you know what I'm saying, you learning too, and you know what I'm saying, you doing your homework. At the end of this show, you just like 1, 2, 3, peace. 1, 2. I said you got that right. That's rare. Because I do it too. I do that. I say 1, 2, 3, peace, and I cross it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I'm out.
Yeah, but it elevated my whole show. But I took that show and put it in my own. I wanted it to be a 6-man show. I didn't want to really. When you watch it, you feel like you're watching Redman. I want to be like, you watch 6-Man. So I had to make sure that the show applied to me, even the chant and the calls that it applied to me. You know what I'm saying?
And then the third song, I want to ask you what that song is because I want to ride to that one. But I think you say, man, the lyric was kind of crucial. I think I want you to explain now. You said, I stabbed your wife while she pregnant.
Talking about the bad. You talking about bad motherfucker. I slap your wife in the face while she having your baby. Lick a shot, bust a gun, put it in the air, rep your set in your hood, cause you in here. It's just that song embodies a bad so motherfucker. Dope. Yeah, like
beat dope.
You know, Michigan cats are like real battle shock rap type dudes. So that record has a little bit of that Michigan battle flavor in there. You can hear that, you know what I'm saying, growing up, like, you know, that's what we do. Like, beyond Eminem, Royce, and all them, like, the culture of what we do, it's about them lyrics. You know and shocking sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
And you did a show in Amsterdam too, right?
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever go to the Red Light District?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So is it everything they say? What is it about?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a couple of them personally. Like
that's working in the Red Light District?
Yeah. Like, I stayed in a house where it was a bunch of them who worked in the red light, but then was family people when they was at home.
Okay. So
raising kids
when they
going
say
to
Red
school.
Light District, I'm still lost. I just know like a little bit of it. So like when I say it, they ain't in the windows.
Yeah, they in the window.
Oh, they in the windows.
They in the window. Yeah.
So you just go through and just pick.
A lot of them will pick you though too. Like if you walking down, a lot of them will come out the door and be like, "Yo, what's up?" And they start hollering at you. You know what I'm saying? I like when
How much they charge?
That's what I was going to get. That's what I was going to get to.
Okay,
I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah,
Like, I'm gonna keep it real. I lived over there, man. I go down the Dominican alley where the Dominicans is. So when you go over there, they like us. You know what I mean? And we American, and then they like that too. So they be like, "Yo, give me €20, yo." Boom. What? Now you go. Now let me explain. You go over around the corner, and you go over to the white girls, the Dutch girls. It's gonna be like €50, 15 minutes. Don't touch them. That, to me, that kind of blow the whole bread like experience. You know what I'm saying? So I learned from living in the culture, bro. You go over there to the Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I do be walking down that street, bro. They hear my accent, bro. They hold everything change up. You know what I mean? It's kind of more personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
That's how I was kicking it.
Yeah, because when I seen that, when I see you had a show in Amsterdam, I was like, I'm gonna ask him that question because I'm like, I ain't never met nobody that like had a show over there. So I'm glad you kept it real. Of like, because I was like lost about that because I just saw videos, rap videos, and I see them in the window. I'm like, do they actually be in the window like that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, they do be in the window. I'm like, okay, see, there's real live mannequins in the window.
Real deal. Yeah, it's real deal. Coffee shops, all of it, real deal.
Man, that's dope, man. So you won the Hip Hop of the Year for the Jammy Awards.
Yeah, best hip hop album of the year, the Jammy Awards, West Michigan. Like that's a real big thing where we come from because it's like the word up.
Yeah, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up.
Much love. Salute to WYCE.
That's our Oprah audience.
Yes, sir. So yeah, that's the biggest award show in West Michigan, and the Jammies is kind of like the Grammys. In West Michigan, so to get that award is like real predominant to get that award. So that's why we built the tour and everything coming up.
That's dope, man. Yeah. So the people that you won against, they was dope too?
I won against Black Milk.
Okay.
You know what I mean? From Detroit, like a real deal producer and artist, and then another guy named Somali.
I don't know Black Milk, but the name sound dope.
Yeah, Black Milk is on the level with like Jay Dilla and them. Like he used to run with Dilla and them. Like he's serious. So like to beat Black Milk, we was like, all right, you know what I mean? So yeah, we beat Black Milk and another kid named Somali, Will's Piff, and
So the Jammy Awards is official.
It's official. Yeah, they doing country, rock, all that.
Yeah, see that's dope because man, we had they had awards one time and and I was like, and somebody hit me up and they was like, all right, we finna have an award show. So I said, okay, cool. So they was like, man, we want you to perform for the award show. I said, okay, all right. They was like, but they was like, if because they know like I did shows on the phone and we rocked out, killed them. So they was like, man, we want you to perform for the award show. I said, okay, yeah, I'll do it. So they was like, man, we short like I think something for the venue. They like we short like $300, $400 or something for the venue. So I was like, okay. They was like, yeah. They was like, but if you hit us with the money, we'll give you an award.
Man, I bet you would, right? Right, I bet you would. Bruh. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know,
So that's why when you said official, I'm like, okay, that's why I asked you that. Like, is it official? Because I'm like, from that experience, I'm like, okay, when I be seeing like the side awards, I'm like, I was like, dang, all I would have had was $400, paid $400, $400,
right,
and I would have went home with a trophy, put it on the thing, like I paid for that, like I'm the best.
Crazy.
I was the best performance, whatever it was. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But just imagine the other people that I probably would have been in the category against that ran against, and I would have got it.
Ass,
but see, I was just a 100 dude. I'm like, man, I ain't
do it like that.
I ain't even gonna do it like that, man. I'm
deal.
like, yeah, it gotta be real deal.
Like I lost the year before. Like we was up for Artist of the Year and Song of the Year the previous year. I lost that year. I don't even remember who I lost to. It was a group in Grand Rapids. They pretty dope though. And then I lost Artist of the Year to like country dude or a folk player or something like that. Like scooped it up. I was like, all right, but I just came back the next year and dropped $6 Million Man, and then they gave me best hip hop album of the year.
That's dope, man. And see, that's on all the social, like
all the platforms.
Spotify. Okay, I am about to take
iTunes.
Is that song on there?
Which one?
The one that I said, the third song you performed. That
The Bad Mother.
Yeah,
that's on the Fix album, and it's on iTunes and everywhere. But it's on the Fix album.
How do you come up with the Fix?
The album, that name?
Yeah.
Oh, that came from like when COVID was happening. So when that whole thing was happening and we was watching the riots going on down here in Atlanta, I became inspired. Like I went down there a little bit to feel the energy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I took a picture from the actual riot. They was burning one of the police cars, and then that sparked the whole thought process of, yo, I'm gonna do the fix. Like this is a fix for something because we going through something. So here's a little fix, a little pill to kind of get us through. And like some of the stuff I was talking about too was pertaining to the COVID and what we was going through and being inside and the world stopping and, you know, keeping it hip hop in between there. But yeah, that's a dope album right there, The Fix.
Man, it was a which album is DNA want to persecute me because I'm living flying Gucci.
You talking about Wiretap.
That was dope.
Yep. That didn't even release on the album. That came out, Scan Music Records in Europe. They had put that out, that song.
And was it just a verse or was it long?
No, it's a whole song. It's a whole video to that.
Okay. But
to
when
that
you performed, you just did
I just did the verse.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I wanted a little more of that. I'm like,
I was going in on that one. And then we flipped the beat. Like that beat is not even the beat when you pull it up on YouTube and pull up Wiretap. It's not going to be that beat.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
But them lyrics, you know what I'm saying? So that the Wiretap, that beat that you hear on the stage, that was the original beat.
Okay.
I loved it, yo. But the producer, shout out Dutch Flower out there. One day I came down to the studio and then I got what you hear on YouTube, that song and that beat. To be honest, it's cool, but I never really liked that version. I like the version that you talking about.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
version. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, go ahead.
I got a question. So, doing my homework on you, it says so you like the jack of all trades, from what I see.
Yeah.
So not only that you're an artist, but you do film director.
Jack of. I'm like, what the
jack of all trades.
No Diddy.
Damn, well, this thing never fails with this dude. Something wrong with you. You need to go see a doctor. Like legit.
I sure Jack.
Jack of all trades.
Like, you be slow with it, man. You gotta be quick with it, though. He's like, Jack. I did not take that long pause like that. That's what I heard. Man.
I don't know, man. But not only that you are an artist, but you're a graphic designer and you do film. Like you direct music videos as well.
Yep, all the videos you see that I do,
that's all you.
That's all me.
So all that video from that song, Authentic.
Yep.
That's a dope ass song, by the way.
Dope.
That's the one when someone has spray paint.
Authentic in the background.
Yeah, and then they put I don't know what, nothing towards it, just in case, whatever. They said fuck Mexico. But you went ahead and spray painted white. You crossed out and put big up Mexico.
Big up Mexico.
But you paused the whole song.
The whole song.
That was dope. That was dope.
I watched the video,
what did there,
but I ain't seen it. I must was texting.
It's just like,
I missed that part.
Stop.
He went up.
Nah, he put, man, he wiped this out. It's big up Mexico, nigga. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I was like, man.
We want to show love, man. We got love. I mean, to me, I feel like them are brothers, you know what I mean? They're sisters anyways, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't got time for that hate, man. We cross that out, man. Big up to our people.
Facts, man. Yeah, I see. I'm looking at all the video. I'm like, damn, he say he direct too. I'm like, so he did all this? Yeah. Man, hey, you got a vision though, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, can we start seeing the vision though? Yeah. You keeping it all to yourself, man. It's all in the bio. It's all in the bio, but it ain't on the. It ain't for everybody to see it, man.
Well, you might. Did you get a chance to check out the DVD on YouTube? It's a whole hour-long DVD of content.
Yeah, but if I go to your social media, I need to know. I need to see the. I need to know to go get.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. I got you.
Okay, it's between me and you, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, see it. I'm like, dog. I'm like, you got.
That bio kicked in.
That bio kicked in was coming. I'm like, dang, dog. I'm like, all right. I hit Jay up.
Everything we were looking for, it wasn't that.
Yeah. But that's what I said, like, because sometimes people, man, they ain't going to search. They ain't going to, what's the name? It got to be right there in their face. If it ain't in their face, that's just like with us with the link. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the link got to be right there. It can't be going there and typing, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, people lazy, man. People, you know what I'm saying? When you on the marketing level, people lazy, man. I did
attention span short
and real talk.
Man, I learned that one time I was on a plane, man. I was going to Vegas, like one of the Floyd fights or whatever. And one dude was on the plane with me, and he was like, man, he just get paid to go to all the stores. Matter of fact, he was Mexican. Mexican dude, cool. He lived in L.A. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I was like, what you do? He was like, man, I go to all the stores. He's like, I went to one store, the ketchup wasn't selling. he was like, when I went in there, the ketchup was on the bottom shelf. So he's like, all I did was took the ketchup and put it like eye level.
Eye level, yeah.
He said, man, they couldn't keep the ketchup on the shelf.
Right, because they could see
And
it.
I was like, man, that's just people's being lazy. They'll rather spend an extra couple of dollars. They not finna bend down, squat down, and look at the price and grab that. They gonna grab what's eye level.
That's real.
So you know
That's
what I'm saying?
real.
You use that like with everything. Like that's what I said with social
like that.
media. You see that,
It's
you
all
like
marketing, bro.
yeah,
like
you
that.
like okay, all right, you got to be right there. You gotta be in their face, like
I like that.
you gotta babysit the people. You know what I'm saying?
You do though. You do though. I
Now,
didn't
if you
think about it
popping
like
and
that.
all that like that, they'll search, they'll go behind their back. You know what I'm saying? They'll do everything.
When they seeing
you know
it
what
like
I'm saying?
that, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start posting that.
Yeah.
Bio
And
a
that's
little bit
and
more.
it's just to piggyback on what Hollywood said, because marketing is everything. We all know that. You know, from music to business to restaurants or whatever. Because I went to school
Man, this
for
nigga keep bothering me, man.
I went to school for business. You know, and when you go to school for that, they teach you the marketing aspect as well.
Yeah.
So they teach you about how how you get the people attention, how you upsell them. So if you paid attention to every store you ever went to, after you finish shopping, you're gonna walk towards that cashier or to the register. There's gonna be an aisle with candy over here, some other stuff right here. Now they upselling you.
Right.
So that extra little $3, $5, $10, man, you already got $100 in your cart.
Yeah.
But then, man, we're gonna get an extra $5. We're gonna put candy right here because now we know the kid's gonna go for that.
Yeah.
True. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get he got
Right,
the perfume right here.
right.
Like that's all upsell. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
like even like in Walmart, when you see it right there, it be like they got the little pops.
The
I say,
the
you know,
bubble
some
gum, the
Chicago say,
Hershey's,
They got the little
Snickers.
pops in the what's name that's like $2. But if you go to the aisle, you could get a 2-liter for $1 or whatever. But you'll be like, man, I'm not finna walk all the way there and just
It's
grab
right
it
there.
for $2.
And that's
right there in your
convenient.
face.
That's a convenience fee.
Convenience,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Convenience fee.
So
You right.
man, and that's the same song that I was like, man, it's good we got him on the show because I was like, you say you wake up to the morning and have Kush cereal.
Word, bro. Like, yeah, like not that cereal, but Kush cereal. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's real. I wake up, wake and bake, man. Yeah,
That's
for
dope,
sure.
man. So 420, you got busy.
For sure, I got busy.
That's
Even
dope,
when I was
man.
at work, we got busy.
And so having Premier on the track or him giving you some game, how dope was that?
See, a lot of people had got it twisted with the premiere track. It's, probably how we presented it, but it was a remix. Like we remixed it, but presented it like
No, you presented it right. That's how I suppose.
yeah, I
that's how
presented
you
it in
supposed to
that
do.
way. But it was remixed though. But here's the thing: I got the stamp of approval from Premier. We had sat with Premier like face to face, and
Right.
he was aware of the track.
Right.
He didn't play the track on his Sirius 45 show. He didn't play that track, but he played another track.
Okay.
From the album, and I was like, "Hey, I don't care. Like, as long as Primo touches something for mine, bro, I don't care." But we had talked about it. He was cool with it, and he kept saying, "Keep making dope hip hop music, and keep sending me music." He gave me his email.
My bad, man.
right
My
there.
engineer coughing. He got COVID.
No mask. No mask.
I was just playing.
But shit, shit, he got COVID, man.
Yes, he said that. That didn't sound like that hospital cough, though, did it? Like that
Probably a smoker.
Piedmont joint.
Smoking, you know what I mean? He probably smoking that good, The lungs react.
Listen, Piedmont joint, the fifth floor.
So that Piedmont joint. We ain't got no nurses in here. We ain't got no nurses on that.
Damn, that
You know what I'm
Piedmont
saying?
work.
So Premier was feeling the track, huh?
That's what's
Yeah, he was feeling me as an artist, though. You know what I'm saying? So I always send him music, you know what I mean? And he puts it on his playlist and play it on the show every now and then.
And that
so,
video was dope. That thing got like that 90s dope boy vibe when I was looking at the video.
Word.
Man, the music that's out now, man. What you listen to?
It depends. I was on a lot of Griselda, Heavy, Benny,
Griselda, dope.
Conway. Just because they embodying the sport and the culture of hip hop with it. I still stick to my guys. I bumped Ghostface's new album yesterday.
How that sound? Is it dope?
It's decent. It's
Okay.
decent. Like first half of it is decent. Second half, I think it's for his newer listeners he wants to reach out to. But those are guys I grew up on. I'ma still rock with them and listen to them. So just a lot of old school '90s hip hop.
Okay,
It just might vary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how you? Go ahead, Jay.
So I know you talking about the old school 90s hip hop. So Like, how do you feel about what's currently going on in the state of hip hop now with Kendrick and Drake? Right now?
No, that's cool because I checked it out and I listened to all the songs. My joints is Meet the Grams and Not Like Us on the Kendrick side. So I'm rocking with Kendrick. You know what I mean? I just felt like he was.
I know you was right.
But I felt like he was hitting. He was hitting more. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But I ain't gonna lie. Drake came that the last record Drake put out though. I was very impressed though. I was like, damn, he kind of hit with that record though. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna give it up.
It seemed like people just don't like Drake. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say I'm like, because I'm not a Kendrick fan or a Drake fan, but I'm like to me, like Drake joints was just going crazy. Kendrick's like with bars wise was. But the beats and the delivery to me was just like I was going to sleep.
I mean, on
like
both
Drake,
sides.
Drake just keep it like you know what I'm saying, and what not like us. I was like, all right, okay, this.
Yeah, that was solid.
When I heard the hook, and I was like, okay, I can hear this in the club. So I mean, the first time and then the next day when I started seeing people saying it, I'm like, cause I'll be all about the hooks. Like when I write, that's the first thing I write. I don't write no verse. I don't write anything. I write the hook first,
right? Because
the first thoughts to me come to your head is gonna be the best. So since the first thoughts come to your head gonna be the best, it should be the hook, because that's gonna get said repeatedly. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard that, I'm like, that Not Like Us. I'm like, man, that's he came with it on that. But I think Drake, like, man, he be like getting so much hate online, but I think this is what it is. My man's told me, he's like, man, you was right. I was like, man, I saw LeBron post this, and I was like, it's dope. It's like, man, when you the hero, I think it was something like with Batman. I think Joker said it. Batman. It's like, man, when you the hero for so long, winning, he's like, you eventually become the villain.
Yeah, for sure.
So Drake just been winning so long and ain't been knocked off.
Right.
Some people just want to see. I seen somebody put in a comment said, God is humbling Drake. I'm like, how you know God is humbling Drake? You know what I'm saying?
It ain't even that deep. Cats be making it like really that deep. But I go back to the foundation of these battle rap records, bro. When you listen to the classical battle rap records, none of them records have to do with oppressing anybody in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
When you go back to Nas and Jay when he dropped Ether and then Jay dropped his joint, they was coming at you. I want to talk to you for a minute. So me, I'm looking for that aspect. We straight get into the fact. Don't worry about the beat. Matter of fact, you could give it to me a cappella. You know what I'm saying? That's just the fabric where I come from. So when I'm seeing Drake and Kendrick, no matter if you mainstream, you top 5, number 1, when it comes to this, it's to strip down everything.
Right.
And I need to see that skill level when we go head to head. I don't care if it's Jay-Z over there and then it's me. Strip it down and you hit. Straight hit. That's just what I'm on. Forget the beat. So to me in this battle, it was more beat driven, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
With Metro Boomin, he pretty much was in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who say they feel like Ross, he came in, dropped him a record and killed Drake. What's your thoughts on that?
It was a nice record, but I don't think it connected.
It was a murder. I don't think it was a homicide.
It was a homicide.
Right.
Where's they beef? What did that come from anyway?
He said because
and
of
I
what
like
he did with French
Ross
Montana.
when we done had plenty of shows with Ross. Ross a cool nigga, dog.
Right.
He lets you be on stage. Man, I can tell you a story about some artists. Man, you be thinking they gangsters and all that. They be tripping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I was like, Ross was he cool, man. We meet him, he decent. But that record was just like, it was like you said, it was just dope, but it wasn't nothing like murdering.
It wasn't.
That's why everybody got their own
joint.
opinion, bro. They're like, man, Ross, he'd get the best record ever. I'm like, that shit was
But
dope.
see, that goes back to what I said. They just want to see Drake lose.
Yeah. A lot of people feel like that. They just want to see you lose. I don't want to see him lose. I mean, both them brothers keep doing your thing. I'm just looking at it in the art and the sport.
That's what exactly.
Just the sport.
And for the culture.
For the culture, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all keep winning when it's done.
Right.
Man, if you was on an island with 3 albums, which one you would choose?
Damn, bro. Like, that's difficult.
And you're going to listen to it over and over.
Yeah.
From front to back.
Yo, I'm taking the $6 Million Man album.
Oh, you're taking the show. That's dope.
I'm taking Nas, It Was Written. And I'm taking Wu-Tang Forever double CD.
That's dope.
I'm straight.
Thanks. You ain't taking no R&B, huh?
I'm straight. I'm gonna get what I need in between that. That's why I say 3 records is hard because I really want to put some Sade in there. I really want to put some different records in there, but just off the top, running like that, like you know what I mean.
Hey man, before you get up out of here, man. I seen like when you said about the group home and things like that, man. I seen that you went back, and that's on YouTube, man. You was sitting down like at a panel where the lady, she was asking you questions, and man, that was dope, man. Like, what was that about? They say like you go back a lot and talk to the youth.
Yeah. So that what you seen, and the special thing about all that, I'm gonna tell you, like that was their 62nd anniversary that they have each year for the Boys Home, and they raise money to keep it going. So the lady that was talking to me, her name was Miranda. Miranda is actually one of the news anchors that we grew up watching on TV as kids.
Oh, okay.
So that moment for me was like, damn, bro, like we used to watch you growing up as a kid. She was like, I feel like all y'all my kids because I raised y'all type. Sitting at the table with her and her husband and her kids and stuff. So that was a moment, you know what I'm saying, for me. And they wanted me to tell my story to a lot of their sponsors and people that donate money. So I was like, because I'm going to keep it real with you, you know what I'm saying? And I told them, I was like, when I first got there, man, I did not like it. I don't want to paint them no fake story. Like, everything is cool.
Yeah, that goes back to what we saying about, like, man, listening to the music and telling you. Yeah, so.
I had to keep it real with them, but I like doing it because a lot of them kids, bro, they feel lost, and I know why they feeling lost because I've been there. So I want to go back and talk to them and just let them see that it ain't over. There is hope for you, and that there's a whole life ahead of you, man. So I just like to go show them and tell them that, man.
In the lyrics that you spit when she had you spit, like that was something towards that, or you just did something that just, you know what I'm saying, right off the top, or
no, I wrote something like on the plane, and I wanted to write something that could connect with the audience that was there. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of about my mother. And I'll do anything for you.
You pick good choice, see, because I noticed. See, I told like I'm real. What's the name into that? Yeah. I looked at the interview so close that I know you left your water on the stage when you walked off. You didn't even grab it. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. But that's just I look at little stuff. But I was like, in the lyrics, was looking at it. I was like, it wasn't no violent, really. There wasn't no stab, you're pregnant, what's the name? Like, you came, like, and like Jay was saying, like, when they be hitting them up, oh, can I open up for you? Yeah. Like, I want to rap. Like, no, this is not a rap. What's the name? So you pick, when you was on the plane, you picked something that fit right that audience.
To the audience. And still could be me, but I wanted to make them feel me. So I felt like, let me write something over that track, because that track normally draws an emotion from me. So I was able to give them an emotional type of rap. And it touched them, and it raised the extra 50,000 to they 250,000 that they had raised that night.
Damn,
so we must have said
man.
something good that night.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, man, Sixman, he had picked Captain Crunch. What else you picked? Your top three cereals?
Fruity Loop.
Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles. And we done had a lot of people pick those, so I was like, okay, well, we try not to repeat cereals because we want to just keep just growing and growing. So I said, man, we're gonna try the Oreos today.
Was that his third choice, or this was just?
No, this was just we had the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, we had the Crunch Berries. Yeah. So I was like, man, I'm gonna just bring something and we'll try something.
But I like this choice though. I like Oreos.
You know what I'm saying?
I like this choice.
Like we try something. So here you go. But another thing, and another guest picked. And I don't understand why y'all do this, but y'all niggas still drinking Red Top milk. What? That's what he said. I said, what kind of milk? I said, what kind of milk? I said, what kind of milk you want? He said, regular milk. I was like, man.
So you ain't on the 2%.
I should have got the 2%.
Yeah,
I just started to get regular milk.
When I see this milk, I just think about Martin Luther King probably ate his Cheerios.
Damn. You know, I don't do cereal like every day.
They probably only had Cheerios back then either, too. They probably had nothing fancy back then with Martin Luther King. I was like, man, because I'm like, back then they had no 2%, 1%.
Yeah. And matter of fact, this morning cereal was Blue Top this morning. So.
Blue Top? Yeah, okay. Top. See, I was thinking about that. And I was going to text you and let you pull your own troubles. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go real like on this because, man, I don't want to be farting in here. You know what I'm saying? You got the Red Top. the cows they get this milk right here from is different.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop at home. I'm gonna stop at home first before I keep moving around. It's all good.
The cows they get that from, man. Them cows, both, man, they doing handstands.
I should have got the blue top, man.
Yeah, but while we, you know what I'm saying, eating the cereal, man, that was a crazy question, man. But I see it. I see you kind of got it all right now, man. I was like, cause when you picked the red top, I said, man, when you picked the regular milk, I said, man, Sixman is kind of like regular with it, and man, like to keep everything the same, and don't, you know what I'm saying, like that, man.
Sometimes.
So you choose, if you going out, me and my buddy, we had this debate all the time. So when he see this, he gonna be like, this nigga crazy. White socks or black socks?
Black socks.
It's my man. Hey, big boy, you hear me say black socks?
What I got on right now?
Man, black socks. When I saw you walk up, I'm like, he done answered my question
already. Yeah.
Jay, what you picking?
What I got on right now, black socks.
Black socks.
Yeah,
black socks. Hey, man, that's 3-0. He trying to find people that's going to vouch for him for the white socks. I told him that white socks is whack.
It's easy to get dirty.
Yeah, man.
When they invented the black socks, I'm like, all right. If I see a nigga with white socks on, it's a different type of nigga.
I mean, I wear white socks sometimes. Like,
no. We don't need to hear that. We need to hear the black socks.
But it's black socks.
The black
My whole
socks.
drawer is black socks, though.
You know what I'm saying? All right, and one more question. Man, when you was a kid, and when Jay said earlier, jagging off trades, what poster did you win in? A Lil' Kim poster, a Dina Howard poster, which is the classic, or Mercedes off the No Limit poster? Which one?
The Lil' Kim poster. I had that on my wall for
that
sure,
on
with
your
the legs open, with the pink joint on, with the leopard joint. Come on, man. Yeah.
So he
Lil'
going
Kim.
with the Little Kim.
Lil' Kim.
I told my man's that court. He's like, yeah, that's dope. He's like, I'm gonna go with the Dina Howard. I forgot the Dina Howard cover though.
I gotta look that up.
No, I
know the Lil'
in
Kim
front of
poster,
in front of
But the
car.
Little Kim poster is
I don't
classic.
forget that. Yeah, you don't forget that.
That's that Little Kim poster is
What
classic.
about that Nicki? That's gonna fall
See
into
the
the
Nicki,
history too.
yeah. The Nicki's joint too. It's Little Kim,
That's gonna
Nicki.
fall in history.
It did, yeah. Some of them got them classic posters. So I was just like, if you're a hip hop head, you know what I'm saying? Because in my room when I was a kid, I didn't have like Wu-Tang on the wall, or I was hitting you with a sneak disc. But you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have like different. I only had like King magazine models. When my boys came to my room, they like, dude, all the women on your wall is women. Yeah. I mean, all the posters on your wall, they ain't no rappers. It's, you know what I'm saying? So many women. I'm like, man, so there's, man, you know, King magazines that the dope pictures.
Official, man.
You know what I'm saying? The dope pictures. All right, man, while we get up out of here, man, Jay gonna play that joint and tell us about what you got coming in the future, man.
Yeah, man. Midwest Mayhem tour coming up next month. Touring, doing a few shows in Michigan. We're gonna be playing at the Juneteenth Festival at Piedmont Park down here, June 22nd. Make sure y'all come out to that.
They gonna have an ambulance down there? Because I'm gonna bring my mans with me, and when he coughed twice, I need them to get him.
They might have an ambulance down there. They should be prepared. And then, you know, I'm working on another album, man. It's Colonel Steve Austin album, and it's one of the tracks that I gave to him. This is the first time exclusive.
And where the people can find you at, man? So when you do start posting them shows and everything you got going, man.
Everything at The Real Sixman. Facebook, at The Real Sixman. Instagram, Real Sixman. Twitter, The Real Sixman. Albums, you can just Google The Real Sixman, and a lot of the catalog will come up. Everything's there, brother.
All right, okay. And this song right now, he about to play is?
It's called Yes Lord, produced by Tone Jones.
Okay.
Yeah. All praises due. Woke up, hit the street, fresh in the morning. Breath stinking, ankles touching, stretching, yawning. Smoked my first blunt, then rolled another one. Woke my girl up to give her a shotgun. Want some head, nigga? I'm like, Yes, Lord. We hit the block with a vengeance and start sinning. Hit the pedal on the dash, bitch, it's time to go. Got a brick like Shaq with a free throw. This is all survival. We pray for our rivals. Still the colonel on the block and there's no denial. Inshallah, we pray to God when it's Ramadan. And pray for the kids out there they throwing bombs upon. Crack a beer, snap jokes on the avenue. Drive by, did a U-turn, hopped out to battle you. It's lunchtime, that mean it's crunch time. Fuck cancer, my nigga, my mama ain't dying.
Fuck that last line.
That's what we say. All praises I say highway, mashed out, about to spin a couple blocks. Better play my shit, love it when the bass drops. I got $4 and like 3/4. It's so hot when the heat rise, the water rise up. I can't help it that I stare when your titties pop out and your feet look good. Shorty, let's ride out. Nighttime, 12 o'clock, you know the freaks come out. Started smoking, drinking, then fucking. Watch the movie after. Cause I caused disaster.
They dropped already?
Nope.
Oh, you gave us an exclusive.
Yes, exclusive. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Sixman, man. He came up, he gave us exclusive, man, and he about to win the Sixman of the Year award.
I hope so. I hope so. I'm here for it.
All right, man. Jay always finishes cereal the first as usual.
Yeah. I got a little bit because it's the red top. I ain't want to go too hard this time. So I got just a little bit. Y'all already know
Hollywood Rock Sixman, we out.
We out. Y'all already know the vibe. Jay Mazur, we here. Serial Killaz Podcast. Y'all already know we was with one of the best in hip hop right now. Y'all seeing it here on Serial Killaz Podcast, Sixman. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on all social media platforms, man. Grab that project right now. We out.
Yes, sir.
You know it's gon' roll.